Okay, so I already recorded this once, but I forgot that I didn't have. Um, I hadn't pushed record. Basically, with the impending approach of the triangles, the dodecahedron ships of darkness, um, you know, and the start of Beyond Light, Bungie has made the decision to vault/delete certain items from the game. So we will be losing Mercury, Mars, Titan, and the Leviathan area of Nessus. Some Earth stuff as well, and Gambit and Gambit Prime will be squished together to create one, I guess you could call it hybrid mode. And we will also be losing the Reckoning, and we will also be losing original Nightfalls. We will just have the Ordeals. And there are some Crucible modes we will be missing, but I can't really highlight them because they're not up on the rotator right now. But Momentum and Scorched and basically the good ones are going to be going away. So we're just going to have nonsense like Control and Elimination and stuff, which is going to be kind of gay. But this is more of a time capsule, I guess you could call it. Today is August 23rd, 11 p.m. at night, 2020. And right now, this is what the star map looks like. Come November, when Beyond Light launches, in 78 days, this will not be what the star map looks like anymore. So I thought it would be kind of fun to take one last look at the places that we're not going to be able to go back to for quite a long time. Because they did say that they're going to rotate in these planets, but it's going to be a long time before we see them again. One thing I wanted to start with was the tower. I flew here during the time that I forgot that I wasn't recording. In the Annex landing zone, I came here to go see Benedict, Ada, and on the other side of the map, no, I guess they're not here. Never mind. Just Benedict and Ada, because Benedict 9940 will be disappearing, and Ada 1 will be disappearing. So these rooms of the tower might be locked up with them gone. I'm not sure how they'll do that. And on the subject of Benedict, if we go to Nessus, there is actually another Benedict robot up here, called Warner 9940. I believe he is also going to go away. Although I think that the thing he is standing on, the Cabal barge, I think that is actually going to stay as kind of just a scenery object. And also because during the weekend, Xur spawns there, so they would have to reprogram Xur's spawn point if they wanted to get rid of the barge. They're also getting rid of Menagerie, Tribute Hall, and all 4 Leviathan raids. So let's go walk over to the people that we're going to lose. Here's our boy Benedict. His primary function has always been to sell Rune Finder buffs, the Season of Opulence bounties, give you back the Leviathan raid weapon quest if you accidentally abandoned it, or abandoned it on purpose like I did, because I already have the weapon, I don't need to complete the quest again. And he also sells raid equipment. There are new remodeled raid pieces that will be available until he disappears. So if you complete Eater of Worlds, then you come here and you spend a Callus token, you can take out that piece of gear. So, you know, it's the gear itself isn't getting sunset. I know sunsetting is a completely disgusting topic. This thing, the Prismatic Recaster, is definitely leaving because it's an event item. I actually need to grab this real quick. Oh, I hate this glitch. Sometimes when you're talking to the Recaster, it'll talk to Drifter. But this brings up some good points about Drifter. Also, I see that I'm spiking a little bit on my audio, so I turned down the commentary volume. And I turn off my fan, but it's like 107 in California right now, so shit happens. Right now he sells standard Gambit bounties and Gambit Prime bounties. I imagine that they are going to have to rework what type of bounties he sells, because they're combining Gambit and Gambit Prime into one hybrid mode. So there won't be a point for Gambit Prime bounties or Gambit bounties, because I don't think they'll work in the new mode. They're also, I'm pretty sure they're going to get rid of these, because those things primarily help you in Gambit Prime. I'm not entirely sure though. And sorry, I just wanted to decode those. Yeah, the Umbral decoder definitely gonna get put away. So some stuff's definitely gonna happen in that room and in Benedict's room. And then this is the Black Armory room. You know, this door used to be closed, and then it opened and we had Ada in here. Ada is actually a pretty important character if you're getting mods, because she sells on page 2. If you just spam mod components from her and then you go back, Oh, I thought she sold Black Armory mods. Maybe they have already taken that out. Kind of beat me to the punch on that one. Well, whatever. I still need mod components. She's an extremely easy way to get mod components. And then, so this whole room over here with all these weapons, I hope they leave it open, but I mean, it says they're getting rid of the Black Armory area, so I don't know. And then we come up here to, I guess you could say, the tower proper. All this is, from what I understand, pretty much going to be still the same. It sounds like they might put Drifter back in his old spot right here. Not sure though. And back up at Tower Center. I'm about to hit the tower glitch. Yep. Back up at Tower Center. There are, it is only August. We are a ways off. So they haven't really clarified anything, but for the planets that are being overtaken by darkness, there are some rumors that they're going to put those planetary vendors in this area as part of the evacuation quest, because there is dialogue that has been data mined from the PC version of the game of Ikora Ray welcoming Sloan, Brother Vance, and the other, like Asher Mir and stuff, to the tower. So I don't really know. Like, maybe it's just insinuated that they're in the tower and you never will actually see them? Like, but it also kind of seems like, well, they might put them over in a corner or something, or kind of like how they have Dead Orbit here. Maybe they'll make this like the survivor camp. There's some rumors about that stuff. And they also are going to change Amanda. Very small change, but basically right now, if you go to Amanda's first page, Legacy Content, and you acquire this, Amanda will give you the ability to replay through the Red War, the Curse of Osiris, and the Warmind. Because the planets associated with these quests are going away, they're taking this out of Amanda's inventory. So if you do want to replay through these campaigns, do it now and come to Amanda to do it. That is how you do it. But they will be removing that from her inventory as soon as they can. And then now we move on to actual other destinations. So, real quick, Earth, the farm, the 0 hour mission is going away. So that means that if you haven't picked up Outbreak Perfected yet, do it now or else you won't be able to get it. Actually, no. Or should I fly there? Yeah, we are doing like a comprehensive visual timeline of, not timeline, a visual compendium. What the fuck is the word, dude? A visual record of everything that used to be in Destiny. So yes, we are going to go to the farm real quick. This used to be the starting area for all Guardians during the uh, Red War campaign. Pretty much up until Beyond Light, this was the starting area. I will mute myself and be back with you when we land. Alright, even now you can see that there are Guardians here, and I don't know why we're like not loading. There we go. So, yeah, honestly, they're probably all just coming here to admire it, because, like, I mean, I don't know. Are these guys new? Like, no, he's a 1060. And he's a 1050. Yeah, a lot of these people are probably doing the same thing I am, where they're realizing that the farm is going away and they want to come say hi. This is the farm's postmaster, Darby. Um, During the Red War campaign, before you retook the tower, Shax would be standing right here. Or no, he'd be right here. Actually, no, I was right the first time. Shax would be here, and a uh, frame robot thing would be right here. Amanda would be in front of the ship, and the three Vanguard um, representatives, Cade, Ikora, and Zavala, would be looking down on the farm from this balcony here. This is, as you can see, this is Hawthorne's original spawn point. Even when you talk to her here, she still has all the things she has at the tower. There was something fun to do here, but they essentially they moved it to the tower. You could play soccer here on these little courts, and if you won, you would set off fireworks. These are the vanilla vault areas. This was where Tess Eververse was located. Now you can see, it's just like a shadow person here. They're not even solid. But yeah, Tess was literally standing like right here, and she would greet you. Tyra Karn. Tyra is actually supposed to be moving, but because she is tied to a exotic quest, so I'm not entirely sure if she's gone forever. But she was your prologue war, not your prologue warlock, your prologue cryptarch before you took the tower back. And then these buildings have insides, it's all bombed out and stuff. And down in the back here, way at the bottom, in the library, we can find a fallen captain. And if you talk to him, he will start the 0 Hour quest. So that was how you got Outbreak. And they essentially have the same mini game in the tower now, but if you man, I don't even remember how to do it. If you ran along the rooftops in a certain way, you got like a speed buff. It was pretty cool. And then there is one more thing out here. You can see that there's a scannable right here. So yeah, that's the farm, which we will be losing, sadly. A lot of good memories of starting Destiny 2 with my friends and seeing this place instead of a tower. Really kind of sucks. And then I guess we'll do Mercury next. It's the smallest planet in the game. All I have to do is drive in a circle to show you the planet. Now I will say right off, that didn't always used to be there. So you used to be able to actually see the sun back there, but it's pretty much blinded now. There's actually a public event going on, so I'm gonna get down here before I do anything else. Because unless I get in on this, I'm not gonna be able to show the towers on the side of the map. Because Mercury actually has a little more going on than it lets people believe. But you have to take the man cannon to get there. So these towers on the side of the map are only accessible during public events. And we can see... Is this person intelligent? Are they gonna... Okay, I don't think they're gonna try and heroic it, but I'm gonna try and heroic it. Oh shit. Yeah, I wish I would have had help for that. So, yeah, that didn't really go as planned, and it probably won't go as planned on this side either, because they're not trying to get the advanced version of the event. But if you had a good team, you could go up there and climb. But they don't want to do that, and there's like other shit up there. There's a gold chest and stuff. But yeah, this is what each tower looks like on the side. You can see the lighthouse from each tower. You know, that's what the lighthouse looks like. You can see the pathway into the infinite forest. There's nothing actually behind it. It's literally just a triangle door. This circular object in the middle, this arena, this door is not always open. It is, you know, unless there's a public event, it is a solid wall. Then it dematerializes when it's an event. And then you're allowed to come in here and mess stuff up. I would say fuck stuff up, and I'm pretty sure I already said fuck in this video, but I don't know if I'm going to put it on YouTube publicly or not, so I don't know. Try and be a little clean. So as soon as everybody leaves, that wall is going to materialize back. Here we have our Minotaur Minotaur, right? Minotaur statues. Thanks, game. Killed by the architects. Okay, good to know. Anyway. Here we have our pathway to the infinite forest. Didn't really plan on doing this, but I'm just going to abandon the quest halfway in. But I'm just going to show, hey, yeah, the forest can only be accessed during adventures. And so you see, you know, Mercury's looking a lot cooler now inside here. Wish they would have put this in free roam. They didn't. It's only accessible during adventure type activities. And then you have the entire infinite forest at your disposal. And infinite forest is really weird because it looks like there's something above you. But there's not. It's just like more. Whoa, wait a minute. No, that didn't always used to be there. That's the bottom of the triangle. Yo, that's actually nuts. I didn't. I swear you used to be able to see the skybox. So the way the forest works is you will have an enemy type, and that enemy type for me, I got random rolled with Vex. I can't proceed forward in the forest until I kill all the special Vex, the red guys. That red door will turn white, and then, yeah, these ones, the daemons, and then I'll be able to proceed. This was how it worked. Oh fuck. Not my best night tonight. I'm playing really sloppy. Then again, I'm using a old controller and not my greatest loadout. In fact, I know that's probably getting picked up on the mic. Hang on. Controller vibration off. Yeah, that's probably a lot nicer. Um, so yeah, this was how the forest worked, and I'm just gonna play long enough to open this one gate. Yeah, you can see it turned white. So now I can just speed run it. I don't have to kill anybody else. More forest will spawn. You repeat the cycle until you get to that thing over there. Then you go in there and you fight the boss. And it's depending on your... I got the runner, which is the Cabal simulation. So it'll be a Cabal boss. But yeah, that's pretty much the forest. Now, right here at the spawn point for fast travel is a teleporter that takes you into this building. This building houses a machine that no longer works, but it worked in year one, where you went around and you collected a bunch of stuff for the planet vendor over there. And he would give you stuff to put in this machine. And you put it in here, and it would light up a rune. And you had to do each one of these, and you were only allowed to do one a week. 3 if you had 3 characters. And then you would come back over here once you had lit everything up, and he would give you a prophecy weapon. This is Brother Vance. He's one of the characters that is participating in the evacuation. You can see he has Exodus-focused Umbral Engram. I call it the evacuation quest, but it's actually called the Exodus quest because they're exiting their planetary homes. So these were the things that you needed to collect, but paradox amplifiers and radiolarian cultures no longer drop in the world, so you can't get these anymore, which means that you can't buy these from him and take them over to the machine. So instead, he just sells the guns, and this was the reason that you would do all that, because once you got all of these other ones, you unlocked the perfect paradox shotgun, which this is the year one variant, but they actually did bring it back in Season of Arrivals, so this will be coming forward. I don't think any of these will, but you know, who knows. And he actually has a pretty cool place. You know, there's a big window. You can see the darkness out there. You can see all this. If you fall in that pit, you die. And he's got a pretty cool pad. He's got all these books. On the other side here, he's got a little secret. I collected it years ago, but there used to be a gold chest in there. On the library wall over there, there's a button, and then you push it, and you have like 10 seconds or something to get inside there. Some nonsense like that. And we're gonna do a little riding around, and then we're gonna be done. So this is just Mercury's actual overworld. That interior area is pretty much reserved for the public event. We can see that, you know, there's not a lot going on. It's mostly just desert. some Cabal guys every once in a while. My chest detector's going off. I don't care. Some Guardians killing some Cabal right there. Radiolarian waterfall. It's actually pretty cool. Mercury does have a lost sector. I'm not gonna cover lost sectors. I will point them out when we go by, but if I did all of them, that would just... This video is already going to be long, and that would just be a ridiculous amount of time, but it's right here. I'll go in far enough to get the name. For future ones, I'll just highlight the name on the map. It's called the Pariah's Refuge. So we're done with Mercury. This is what the overworld map looks like. There's 2 strikes on it, Tree of Probabilities and a Garden World. So now we're going to be moving on to Mars. Actually, there's a lot going on Mars. I probably shouldn't do that one next. We're going to move on to Titan. Titan's really tiny. So we're going to land at Siren's Watch. Okay, so Titan is pretty cool. It's tied to a couple exotic quests. But, I mean, Bungie's already said that they're gonna figure out ways to keep those exotics in the game, even though the planet is moving away. So, right here is our homegirl, Sloane. You can tell she's part of a planet that's leaving because she has the bounties. She's pretty cool. She has a nice little pad here. Some stuff. She's working on war sats. She's got a whole little base up here. Also, I am terrible. I always get lost on her base. So she's got some stuff right here. She's got a nice side entrance into her base. I actually want to go back to where the story takes you on Titan, because this is free roam and you don't instantly... oh shit, I don't want to be part of this. So to get to the other part of Titan, you would go that way. And we will go that way. However, to get to, I guess you could call it the hidden area, but the area where you first land when you come to Titan during the campaign on the Red War, you go back this way. Run all the way through here, and when you first landed on Titan in Red War, I forget which one it is, but you were on one of those things, I think. Or you might have been... Oh, I know what it is. Also, yeah, there's a bunch of missions that take you down here, which I always kind of was like whatever about, because they just reuse geometry. I wonder why that door's open if there's nothing in there. That's a little funky. So... yeah. Kepalken. Yes. So I can't go any farther. But you actually started on the other side of this door. I am pretty sure. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. Because the objective of the first Titan mission is to make your way to the commander. So, like, you don't start by her. You have to get there. And so you go through the passage that we took to get down here. Because I remember jumping on this. I know you do that. But I just don't know how you got here. I don't think it's that red locked door. I think there might be another door in that room. But anyway. So that thing over there is the archaeology. Essentially the whole planet is a giant oil rig. Yeah, you spawned at sinking docks. Pretty sure. So we're gonna go back to Sloan. I hate how it takes so long to summon your sparrow. There, I think this one had... Yeah, that one has instant summon. Okay. We're going to drive around a little bit. So on my right over here, this is an area that hosts a Fallen Walker public event. And then there's a lost sector up to my left. Where those guys are going, there's a lost sector. We're not going to deal with those, though. This is the bridge to the other fast travel point, called the Rig. Up there on that plateau is a Fallen Walker public event. Underneath me is a building where Xur, the Agent of the Nine, used to spawn. And I am looping back around because inside this building is a Witch's Ritual public event. And I don't know how far we'll be able to get, but over here, in fact, I don't think we can go this way at all, can we? Oh, okay, we actually can. This is Tidal Anchor. This is part of the story as well. You have to come here and help Sloan do some stuff. And, I don't know how deep we'll be able to get. Wow, we actually were able to get pretty deep before we got barred off. The door behind me is tied to an exotic quest. You can't get it open without the code, and I already did this, so I don't have the code. Oh, I apologize. You can still get it open. But like I say, I already did the quest, so there's nothing in here. So, not much going on. If the recording gets to an hour, I will stop and make a second file. I don't know. I just have a feeling that if I try and do this all in one go, something is going to mess up. I'm superstitious like that. But, then down here, this is where the start, well, not on the staircase. Right here, underneath this aqueduct, is where the starting point for the Savathun's Song strike is. And this whole area is actually really cool, and we're gonna lose all of it. And the area is so fat that you actually have to load the entire thing before you come in here. It's called the Solarium. So, to the left is the Fallen Saber area. To the right is a story area. If you proceed to the right long enough, you will eventually hit a big fat big fat hive ogre boss. Let's go see if he's home. I don't think I can go the strike route because I'm not playing the strike. But, I mean, whatever. You know, it all kind of looks like a giant hotel, I guess. Um, so this is the Festering Halls. You can see it was once very pretty. We drop down. This door is white. I wonder, can we get in here? Nope. So we have to go this way. So, yeah, it's probably going to stop me right here. Is there a barrier? Yeah, there's a barrier. But there normally is a boss right behind this thing during the story mission. You pop him, and then that's the end of the story mission. But the story mission is just to walk through that area that we walked through. And then the area on the other side is pretty much not exactly the same, but it uses the same type of architecture infected by the hive. So that's pretty much Titan. I can't get all the way out here to Tidal Anchors. I tried. We only got about this far. So, you know, that's as good as we're going to be able to do. It has one strike called Sabbathan. Its lost sectors are DS quarters -2, cargo bay 3, and methane flush. So let's see, what should I do next? Oh, I guess I should probably point out we're probably going to lose this section here, Daily Heroic Story, because since these are heroic versions of old story missions and we're not going to be doing these old story missions anymore because we won't have access to their planets, they're probably going to remodel this choice and put something else there. Dreaming City and Tangled Shore are staying. I guess we can go to Nessus. We'll go to Tribute Hall. I'm gonna be real. I thought I turned notifications off. Oh, how lovely. They're spamming me in the middle of a recording. Let me try and take care of this. That should be better. So this is Tribute. Also, I might want to make a note to cut right there because I did just show my gamer tag. So this is the visage of Callus, which is technically classified as a vendor, even though it's just a statue. He offers bounties related to the menagerie, but menagerie will be leaving, so will the visage. A lot of people exploit the tribute hall because you can come here and get free ammo and super before you go on a big journey. So, like, you know, people will come and do this, and then they'll go and they'll do escalation protocol where they need, you know, super and heavy and stuff, and then they won't have any problems. There's also a vault here, which I think a lot of people forget about. And there are holographic, I guess you could call them idle versions of pretty much everything in the game. So you were able to come in here. I say were because people are going to see this in the future. You were able to come here and, like, you know, test your DPS against stuff. So, like, how much damage would this fusion rifle do against an ogre? You could see it does that much, and then you could compare that to, like, well, how much does my AR do? You can see it does that much. And, you know, they had all of it, really. This is also the area you would go to start the Spellbound side quest to get the Bad Juju. The Bad Juju will be making a return in a way that's not tied to a quest. You could also complete certain activities and get highly detailed statues of characters and vehicles in the game. I have most of them. Like, I have, we'll just start from this. I have the Eververse one, the Exotic Ingram, the Ghost, the Iron Banner Gong, Lord Shax, the Spaceship, the Sparrow, the Tank, Zavala, Ikora, the Stack of Money, the container used in Gambit, the bank, the actual Gambit emblem itself. I don't have the stuff that goes here. I don't have the stuff that goes there. It's always going to irritate me. I don't really know what the book is supposed to be a reference to. I think it might be like a book of prophecies or some shit related to, like, Osiris. And then this, I'm pretty sure, is from Forsaken, or at least, like, kind of just represents wealth in general. I'm not entirely sure. And then on the other side of the tribute hall, we have the other tributes. We have the prism weapon from the raid and the relic from the raids. And we can spawn Cabals and Vex. And then it's a loop. You come out here, and these are actually technically tributes too. So I guess let's just play around in here, because probably be the last time I'll be able to. This thing's actually really weak. Look how long it takes to kill a Centurion, dude. Oh, this thing's so much better. Sir, can you please die? Thank you. I'm pretty sure they have, like, I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they have a little damage resilience so that you can have fun with them. So yeah, that's disappointing. And we'll fly into standard Leviathan because just to see what it's like. Now I'm not gonna do a Nessus tour because Nessus is staying, so there's no reason to do that. And I'm not gonna do a full raid either. I'm just gonna, I guess you could say, walk through the lobby and show the intro cutscene. So this is the Leviathan, the Eater of Worlds, the big ship that Callus, who, you know, fucking plot twist, it turns out was like Gaul's boss, lives on. And I'm pretty sure even to this day we still haven't actually, like, killed the actual Callus. It's just been imposters, robots, and, you know, clones and stuff. I don't think the real guy ever got killed. But you can see if I turn around, the ship has, like, this huge jaw, and it's essentially going to eat Nessus. All the way up there is actually where a different raid on the same ship takes place, called the Spire of Stars. There's 4 raids on this ship. One that takes place at the back where the thrusters are. One that takes place, I guess you could say, in the entertainment center, which is this one, the vanilla raid. One that takes place in the Spire. Oh, and then one that's like, I don't really know where this one takes place, but there's one that takes place in an area overrun by Vex. There's part of the ship that's been taken by them. Yeah, because then there's Leviathan, the Leviathan Eater of Worlds, Spire of Stars, and Crown of Sorrows. And I've always liked these guys because they're cool to you as long as you're cool to them, because Callus respects the Guardians for being so badass. And you can walk all the way up to the front door, but the man cannons have always been the better option, because look at how many look at all those staircases. It's ridiculous. Um, this is a I will miss this though because this is a good place to come if you want to farm cabal kills. Like let's say you have a challenge that's like kill 1,000 cabal, then you know you're gonna want to come here and farm out the cabal kills. And inside here, this is what it looks like. It's very opulent, very high class. This dude knows how to party. Um, I don't know where the starting point is this week. It's cup. Okay. Or is it? No, it's not cup. It's it's dog. Okay. So yeah, you're gonna fight these special loyalist types in here, and they're actually really fucking hard. Um, they're not spongier than regular enemies or anything, but they do more damage. At least I'm pretty sure they do. They fucking hurt, even at my level. And the reason that this was a good come here. The reason that this was a good Cabal farm is as long as you don't advance and you just stand here and act like you're going to eventually start the raid, more Cabal will continuously come at you. So yeah, yep. See, there they are. So you could just farm these guys out, which was really nice. It made for great catalyst farming and stuff like that. But not anymore. So that's and then obviously, if I could actually get into the raid, if I could actually play it, I don't have a squad right now. My team's not with me. There's like a whole other part to this, but I'm sure you can look up videos on that. And we're also on Nessus. There's also an activity called the Menagerie that we're losing because Leviathan is going away. But I'm not gonna start it because it's a public activity and I don't want to be mean to randoms leaving halfway through. So the only places I have left to show off are Mars and Io, and one back section of Earth. Um, I'm probably going to cut here and squish the two clips together just so that there's no recording problems. Okay, we're back. It is currently October 29th, 2020. So I clearly was putting off recording the second part of this for a long time, and plus COVID happened, so I had other things on my mind. But I'm finally getting around to recording the parts that didn't get included in the first half. Then I'm gonna squish them together, and for anyone that watches this, you will never know that it was two different parts. So the reason I am highlighting the Earth map is I forgot to highlight the fact that we're going to lose Scourge of the Past. I am not going to start it. You know what Scourge of the Past is like. Regardless, we're losing it. However, last time I recorded, I mentioned that we might be losing part of Earth. And that's because it has to do with the Osiris campaign. And they're taking away the Osiris campaign. So obviously, I would assume that they would get rid of all traces of it. So let's go look real quick. I'm still here, just being quiet. Plus, I'm speaking to someone away from Mike. But I'm going to walk over to the part that is probably going to get cut. investigation. I don't even know if I can get back there. Because I guess if I started like a shadows, but that, I don't know, I wouldn't want to do that to random people. Um, well, I mean, I guess it's pretty obvious that they're probably gonna do what I'm trying to show off, because once you beat the actual story mission that takes you back there, there doesn't even really appear to be a way to go back and visit. Um, but back here in the Maverick Square area, there, I'm gonna be real, maybe these guys have to die. Maybe that's the thing. I mean, I highly doubt it, but maybe that's what it is. Also, yes, I know my controller is vibrating. I will be turning that off. No. The energy shields are still up. Could I maybe... Well, that's disappointing. But on the other side of this energy shield is, and there's one on the other side of the walkway too. They're probably gonna nuke that whole area just because it's part of the old campaign. Moving on to Io. I spent 11 minutes on Earth. That is over what I wanted to spend, so we're going to... But I mean, can you blame me? I was trying to figure out if there was a way back there, and maybe I overlooked an obvious path. If I did, well, you can look up pictures of the entirety of Maverick Square. Not even Maverick Square, because that wasn't the area it was called. You can look up images of the entirety of the Osiris campaign online, because I can't remember how to get back there. And we've got more important places to be, like Io. Now, in week one of the Darkness invasion, as I'm sure most of you know, this was the first place a Darkness ship landed. So this, well, not landed, but made contact. So this was the site of first contact in modern times, I guess you might say. So we got our boy Asher, the fragmented researcher. He's got his evacuation quests. He's got his year 1 loot. It's pretty garbage. He's got an emblem you could have earned. It's already in my collection. You can learn about his fate in lore cards for what he does during the time that Io is invaded, I guess you could say. We got the Pyramidium. Very fascinating structure. And we actually have a Darkness Shard here as well right now. You can see all kinds of Vex architecture. This here was the entrance to the Pyramidian Strike. You would venture into the deepest layer of the pyramid. Not the pyramid, but the Pyramidium. And in there you'd find out some secrets. It was a pretty cool strike. Got this hidden boss over here. He's messing me up right now. I'm not about that life. Down in this hole, this is actually kind of irritating because we just got this year and now the planet's getting rotated out. In this area, what's this area called? Let me get the pop. The end. Oh yeah, I'm going the right way. In the Endless Gate, there actually is a strike. PlayStation had it for around about 2 years, and it's called the Festering Core. And we only just got this strike pretty much right before IO started getting invaded by the darkness, so we only got to play it a little bit. Totally not fair, but it's a really good strike. We just drove past one of my favorite lost sectors in the game. That's gonna go away. We can see Rasputin's defense towers on this planet. This is one of the best views of him. Those tower structures appeared on each planet in Season 10 as an effort to prepare for the darkness. We'll drive over here, get intercepted by some Taken. There's the entrance to a lost sector right there. Drive through some Ankara bones. See if we can't make it through this valley without hitting a loading zone. Enter the Lost Oasis. Lost Oasis is a very, very pretty. I don't know if it's coming across in the recording, but Lost Oasis is really cool looking in 4K. Well, I mean, Destiny isn't natively in 4K yet. That's part of the Beyond Light update. But it looks nice on a 4K TV regardless. And then we just have a lot of like random cliff tops and stuff in the Lost Oasis. Um, the you can see the full extent of the Pyramidion, like how actually big it is. So that's the thing that Asher is studying, and that is our Darkness boy, and he is here to mess shit up. And you can even see things are going very bad down in the cauldron area, I want to say is what that's called, where the interference missions take place, because the interference takes place on Io, or took place on Io. Now we're going to drive around the back way. And we'll start to see some Cabal structures as they've made their home here as well. Terra base Charon. We see it's been overrun by Taken. Let's see how far deep we can go. It transfers into the Wraith Mines as far as names are concerned. And this is pretty much as far as I'm going to go because this place is a maze. But there's all kinds of crazy encounters in here. You can see them fighting for control with the Vex. And then we move along. We move back through this area. Heavily industrialized by the Cabal. Mainly serves as a connecting tunnel. There's hardly any enemies in here ever. We come out in Giant Scar. This is the drilling facility where either the humans who were here years and years ago or the Cabal, I can't remember which one, have set up a giant drill in an effort to unearth the Warmind bunker underneath the surface. This is another Therabase. Or no, I'm sorry, it's not Therabase, it's Excavation Site 2. This is a very big place, and I'm in a bit of a rush, but it is, needless to say, part of the campaign. Now, down there, I can't even see it. The damn drill is down. But down there is actually a door. And in the campaign, the drill raises up, and you go and you hang out with a Rasputin fragment for a little bit. There's a campaign mission where that door opens and there's tanks behind it, and you can use those to fuck shit up. Then this is the transitional tunnel or Scar from Giant Scar to Rupture? No, I think this is going to dump in Lost Oasis, I think. Yeah, it dumps in Lost Oasis. And that's IO on the surface. There's a lot of the things on IO I can't do in a single player show off type manner where I'm by myself. I would need other people. I do have friends, they're just not with me. But um, I mean, these match make, but I don't want randoms. Full disclosure, I was never very confident in the abilities of random players. The Pyramidium is a strike inside the pyramid. The Festering Core is a strike inside the core of the pyramid. The Interference Quest is the quest for Season 11. The Whisper is the sniper rifle. Excavation Site 11 we went to, Giant Scar, Therabase. There's the War Mine Vault JYS2. That's the drill. You could see what I was talking about there. The Wraith Mines, we went to that. Spine Burrows, that's the big tree in the middle of Lost Oasis. The Rupture, we went to that. And we showed off Asher Mir. The rest of these are adventure quests, which I'm not trying to show adventure quests in this just for the sake of time. So we're good on that. 25 minutes, and that's Earth and IO. Cut here. Do Mars after dinner. Okay, and we're back. That was a rather good dinner. Last planet, Mars. I think probably the best way to do Mars is just to do it as if we were landing on it for the first time. Mars is fairly small. It was part of the first set of expansions along with Mercury, which is the smallest planet currently in the game as of the moment. So it's likely that, similar to how Mercury didn't take that long in the first half, this probably won't take that long in this part either. One kind of lame thing is the actual point where you initially land on Mars. That's a strike zone. Where you initially land on Mars for the first time doesn't have a fast travel point. By the way, there's the Darkness ship. So, oh, that's a strike zone, but it's also, you have to go further back to get to the initial point. It's yeah. I remember now. Go to the descent. The descent takes you through. Oh God. I might have a huge power advantage over these guys, but for some reason, whenever your Sparrow explodes in Destiny, you almost always instantly die. Although, like I said, look at that guy. He missed a clean shot. What the hell's wrong with him? Alright. Man, I wish the world could go back to normal. It feels weird because I recorded the first part of this before COVID was a thing. And now this part, I'm like all kind of sad and depressed because it's like, the world is just so fucked up right now. And I mean, granted, I just got preoccupied and I shouldn't have waited as long as I did in between recording sessions, but I have a lot on my mind. So, I mean, my mental health hasn't been the greatest as of late. I just haven't wanted to talk about it. So, alright. I think I actually went further back because I think this is where a collectible normally spawns, but we might, or no, because I remember these icicles from doing this on my warlock yesterday. Yeah, you do land here. You get a call from Anna Bray. She's like, "Yo, come help me. I'm I'm getting swarmed. There's hive all around." And you're like, "Gotcha, girl. I'm on it." And then these guys in the mission aren't here yet. You're still just walking, but in free roam they are there. And then you go through the cave, and then right here at this pillar, some hive jump out of the ground and ambush you, and Ghost is like, "Oh shit, they're under the ice. I didn't know hive were on Mars. What's that all about?" And there's a little conversation between Ghost and Anna, and yada yada, and that starts the beginning of the Mars storyline with the worm and Nokris and stuff like that. And also, Rasputin is heavily involved. You walk up here, this whole beginning area. Um, this right hand side split. Uh, is it down farther? Did I go past it? I went past it, didn't I? Yes, I think I did. Yes. Over there is a strike location. I cannot get to it. You can see the seals. But this is where you would do the Nokris strike, strange terrain. Anyway, you during that first mission, you keep pressing forward through the area that I backtracked through to highlight the strike. We keep pressing forward here. In this secret cave. It's not here now for me, obviously, because I did this a long time ago. But this cave used to be full of a big black box that had a collectible inside of it, an actual worthwhile collectible. Um, to be precise, a sparrow. Once you found all of the hidden collectibles on Mars, that box unlocked and you were able to get Elsie Bray's, Anna Bray's sister's original prototype sparrow. Um, Spoilers for Beyond Light, kind of, I guess, because she's involved in Beyond Light. And also spoilers for Warmind. Elsie Bray, who I just mentioned, is the mysterious stranger. First scene in Destiny 1. So we came out of that hole, and we end up here at this freeway, which leads up to the Bray facility. There is a Hive event back there. We'll go back there in a minute. That's just a big loop. And I'm pretty sure this cave over here. Yeah, this is just a little tiny cave. So this loops around. Dynamo approach. Oh god, Dynamo. I wonder how far into Dynamo I can go. So Dynamo is part of the main storyline quest here, and it is a underground Warmind server farm, essentially. You can see just how big this facility is. I mean, look at this. Like, it's carved into the side of a Martian glacier. So we have engines, maintenance, core, cooling, control, all that way. And then, the fuck does that one say? It's really faded. I don't know. I think it says future. Anyways, it's I don't know why it was so hard to read, but this is oh, mainframe. I'm a freaking moron. This is the mainframe. And there's a lot of quests and collectibles and all kinds of stuff that can be done inside here. And all of these stacks are pieces of his brain, from what I understand. There's just stacks upon stacks. You can see how deep it goes. I can't believe I thought that said future. What the hell's wrong with me? Can you still get to the secret? Yes, you can. Alright, so that little secret that we took leads us to a hidden part of the bunker, and that button that I just hit actually opens a door in the main frame, that room we were just in, and inside that door is a collectible. Mars was the first planet to bring back the idea of collectibles. In Destiny 2's original base game and vanilla planets, they stripped collectibles from the game, essentially. There were no ghost fragments or anything like that. Now you can see the cooling systems. Here's another cooling tank. I ran past that area because really the cooling tank is all that needs to be noticed. There's a collectible behind that door. Here's the final coolant tank. When you destroy all three during the strike, it overrides the safety locks and, a whole bunch of nonsense happens and you get to go onto the roof of the building. So, and that's where you fight Zol, the worm god, on the roof of the building. So that's Alta Dynamo. Holy crap. That place is big. 14 minutes for a new recording, and we haven't even explored Braytech Futurescape. Yeah, I'm not playing the No More Heroes remake tonight. Fuck, dude. So, there's... Well, I might have time for a little bit of the remaster. Here's the Witch's Ritual that's on Mars. It's not active at the moment, but that's where it spawns. The freeway, you can totally get on it, and you can totally drive around on it, and there's enemies up there to fight. That's just a little garage, no big deal. This door is the end of the first campaign mission for Mars. Alta Dynamo has nothing to do with the campaign mission for Mars. The first one, anyway. It would be quicker to show off that area on the way instead of backtracking all the way to it. But once you get to this point, there's a big ogre here. You kill the ogre. Anna Bray jumps down, and she's like, "Yo, what up? I'm Anna Bray. Follow me." And then that's mission 2 start, and you follow her up here. Although you don't really follow her, because actually interacting with NPCs would be amazing in Destiny, and that would be a smart decision. Instead, you have to go find her. She's a Braytech Futurescape, and you have to drive there. So this is Braytech Futurescape. I just saw a public event spawn in. The public event here can be only one thing. The fucking Cabal excavator. And it's gonna start at this helipad here. There's also this. This is a Warsat public event. And if you take that road, you will eventually loop back around to Alta Dynamo. Let's go take this road for a minute. Alright. I've had enough of your nonsense. In here you can see some hive corruption. This is the beginning of the lost sector. There's only 2 lost sectors on Mars. We won't be doing them. Here's where Anna's hanging out at the moment. I hope she's home. Because she is. I think she is actually coming back to the tower. She's the only one that was like, yeah, I need to come back. So this is Anna Bray. She's got her evacuations. She's got her Warmind gear, a Warmind gun, a Warmind emblem, and Warmind bounties. These are part of a quest. If you found the collectible, brought it back here, and stuck it in all of these, because there was a particular collectible that went with each one, then you ended up with an exotic pulse rifle. That quest is going to be going away because the planet's going to be going away. So I don't think you're able to get her gun anymore. Here we go through the Braytech Futurescape into the Aurora Research Facility. That's actually the big man Raz himself. At the moment in the story, Raz is offline. He is not responding to Anna's connections. Crawling through this vent, that little data pad was the start of a quest to memorialize a fallen BNet community member. Mine lab. We reach in here. You know, this area is used for multiple quests. Warmind features a lot of backtracking and things like that, but this is also where once you go see her in the second mission, in the third mission she wants you to go see Rasputin. And this is how you get to him. Not any Rasputin fragments like you might have seen on Earth in Destiny 1 or on Io in Destiny 2. No, this is actually Raz proper. Unfortunately, Mr. Sputin lives right behind that door, and you can't open it unless you're in the story campaign. But that's the door he's behind, and he is a giant AI computer program. Pretty much what you'd expect for Rasputin. And am I missing any areas? Helena's View, Alta Dynamo, Dynamo Approach, Penumbral Depths. I can't do Penumbral Depths. And I can't do Hellas View, because that's the roof of Dynamo, so that's locked to a strike. That's locked to a strike. Oh, I know one path I haven't been down. Hopefully my audio levels are okay. I have myself turned down to like minus 20 decibels or something because I'm just using my computer mic right now, and it picks up my quite noisy gaming environment real easy. But I just realized I never checked my sound volumes, so hopefully you've been able to hear me this whole time. Anyway, this area we've been driving through right now leads back around in a big circle to Dynamo Approach, which is the way into all the Dynamo. Continuing straight across, excuse me, hiccups and like congestion. Continuing straight across brings you into Glacial Drift. We haven't driven on the freeway in the show-off yet, so we'll do that. And we will end this show-off of leaving environments in the catwalks of Mars. Peek me. Peek me. No, I don't want that. Okay. Yeah. There we go. That's much better. Alright. And that is mostly for my own purposes. But I guess I'll share this. I spoke in the video like I was talking to someone, so I'll end up sharing it. But it's mostly for my records. That is Destiny as it was and as I remember it, with all of its good memories and all of its fun and how it appeared up until November 10th, 2020. At time of recording, it is Thursday, October 29th at 6:51 p.m. I'm going on vacation for 6 days. The next time I play Destiny, Beyond Light will be out. I think that's the correct math. Oh no, it'll be just about to come out when I get home. Like 3 more days or something. But regardless, I have other games to play. So the next time I play Destiny, it will be different. Goodbye Mars. Goodbye Io. Goodbye Mercury. Goodbye Titan. Goodbye back part of Earth that has to do with the Osiris quest. Goodbye Scourge of the Past. Leviathan. All 4 Leviathan raids. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. Goodbye Mercury, goodbye Mars, goodbye Titan, goodbye Io. Goodbye Scourge. Goodbye Menagerie and Tribute Hall. And goodbye original Gambit, as you will be squished together with Prime to create a hybrid mode. And goodbye to the Crucible modes that I care about, because Crucible is getting reworked as well with some different playlists. And of course they would get rid of the good ones. Fuck. Oh, and goodbye original Nightfall, as we will only have the Ordeal. But yeah, this is the map as it appeared pretty much up until now. It's almost time.